Good morning, traders. I'm Michael Sabo, Senior Commodities Broker here with RJO Futures on Thursday, November 15th, bringing you some commentary here in the energy market. So let's get started here. What do we have going on? Well, currently energy prices here, seeing a little bit of two-sided action. We did take out yesterday's high so far here in the, still looking at the December crude oil, but we're going to be focusing here tomorrow. We'll start looking at that Jan crude oil as we're going to be going into the last trade date. But right now we've got crude prices down at around $86 a barrel. We're trading currently off about 25 cents here roughly. Brent a lot firmer here right now. Brent's up over $1, trading at around 110.95, so right around that 111 area. As always, give me a call. You want to talk about the Brent WTI spread? A lot of opportunity there. I do want to touch base here real quick. Talk about a little bit of yesterday's price action here for a minute. If you didn't catch yesterday's clip, go back, check it out. The price action in there yesterday, we did see a nice firmer tone in that market. And considering most outside markets were generally weaker, crude did a great job of holding up. And we'll get to the reasons why here in a minute. But take a look at what we saw there. We saw a high in that market of around 86.65. The morning lows held from when we did the post there, which was just under 85. And take a look at that close. We closed at 86.32. Go back to yesterday's post. I was talking about strong resistance around that 86.30 area, and that's right basically where this market closed at. So I do think we've got, the technicals I think are really playing out in this market right now. I think we've got some solid resistance in this 86.30 to 86.5 area. Now, why did prices hold up so well in the wake of a lot of other markets weaker? Well, obviously, if you watch the news, you know that the tensions are really building there in the Middle East. Some rockets were fired. One of the senior military Hamas leaders was actually taken out. They're replaying that video footage continually there on a lot of the different news stations. So certainly, things are heating up there, unfortunately, and that's one of the reasons why we're seeing Brent prices push higher like this. The technicals, I think, have really been holding up very well in the WTI. As I mentioned in several posts, we've been, forming a real nice base down here. We are in oversold conditions. Then you get some fundamental news like this, kind of helps add some support to that market. Now, we did get some third quarter GDP out of Europe here today, and while the data isn't great, better than expected. So, that's kind of adding a little bit of buoyancy to this market. As I've mentioned in so many posts, though, the supply situation is really appears to be very ample. You look at our year-over-year levels, our 5-year average, again, very ample. Demand, still very questionable, but we are seeing some things that are adding a little bit of a boost here to the market. So let's watch for today's price action here. Let's kind of see how things are shaping up. I still, in my opinion, I'm favoring here that long side of the market. I think the fundamentals are there. We'll watch to see kind of where prices go. We did see a higher high here so far this morning, taking out yesterday's high. I think the action is going to be very two-sided here. Look at the equities market, which is, substantially weaker yesterday. Kind of quiet here this morning, but kind of has a bit of a weaker tone. Dollar's a bit firmer here. So, could really keep the market here in check. We'll see. Give me a call. You'd like to talk about some risk management strategies, how you can potentially play this, go over some different numbers, support resistance levels, call me. I can fill you in on all that. And of course, remember that, futures trading does involve a substantial amount of risk. It may not be suitable for all traders. Good luck and good trading.